Basswood is an American wood. It's definitely not a hardwood in the sense of oak or maple. It's a softer tree. It's even softer than poplar. It's probably one of the softest woods out there. It's used a lot of times for carving. You'll see ducks or even fishing lures made out of basswood. It's very light. It's got a whitish color. This piece has some streaks through it. Got some knots. But again, it is very soft. In terms of tap tone, the tap tone is not outstanding by any means. But what's really good about the tap tone is when you add something like a maple top. And a lot of guys consider a basswood back and a maple top as one of the holy grail tones because of the lightness of the body and the sharpness of the maple. You get a really good mix of tones. It's almost like a mahogany maple. I think people would compare it with just a little bit of a lighter weight then. But you'll see Shure and some other guys doing a basswood body with a maple top to get a really outstanding tone. I've done that in the past, and it works really well. In terms of staining, basswood does take a stain, so you can stain the whole guitar body black or green or blue. I think the green guitar that I did is actually a basswood back, and you can see the stain soaks in pretty well. In terms of workability, basswood does tear. And what I mean by that is you won't get a clean cut coming in and out of the wood. This is my Makita with a 5/8 inch bit, and I'll show you what I mean. The wood is workable. The bit doesn't get too hot. It is soft, but I'm not sure if you can see this here. The wood actually tears as you're going into it. You'll see this with a router. You'll see this with a drill bit. The wood actually tears, so you got to be really careful and have some really sharp tools as you're working with basswood. You get a lot of fuzz with it. That's why it's really good for carving, fishing lures, ducks, those types of applications versus a guitar. You'll see this mainly for electrics. I don't think I've ever seen a basswood acoustic. The acoustical properties aren't there. It's very soft, so you will get a lot of denting with basswood. Even if you seal it with lacquer or a poly, a high thick poly, if you bump your guitar into something, you will dent it, and you can't get that done out. So that's one of the other drawbacks to basswood is if you go up to, and you can just really dent it pretty easily. That's one of the drawbacks of basswood is how it dents. But overall, it's a great wood to pair with a hard top. So if you got a really exotic wood, like some of the ones I've showed you, you put that on top of basswood, you get a light body, but you'll be able to get a great bright tone with like a maple top, a Padauk top. You want to look at sort of color contrast, etc.